So I'm just about to head off to the shops, and on the way I'm going to tell you all about the Reflexive Learning Diary. Okay, so the learning log. Well, this is the piece of assessment you start first, but you don't submit it till week 10. And what I want you to do is to make entries into your reflexive weekly diary for each of the first 8 weeks of our teaching term. So it's 1 entry per week. And what I want you to do for each of those entries is 2 things. The first thing I would like you to do is to wait until we get to the roundabout. So the first thing I want you to do is to summarize the nature of the knowledge that were covered during that week. Whoop. Sorry, there's a big hole in the road. And the second thing I would like you to do is to tell me how that material offers an effective critical and cultural critique of our dominant practice and theory in psychology. I don't want you to worry if that all sounds a bit confusing at this stage. What we're going to do is we're going to keep a focus on these 2 elements during our tutorial discussion, so that will help you understand what's expected in these diary entries. And also remember that you're keeping a diary for the first 8 weeks, and you only actually have to submit for assessment 2 of them. I want you to submit all of them, all 8 diary entries, just to show me that you've been keeping your diary. But I'm not going to assess 6 of them. I'm only going to assess 2 of them. And that means, you know, the first couple of weeks, your diary entries can be complete pants, and it doesn't matter. You know, it can be awful. It could be all over the place. Submit them. I'm not going to assess them. It's fine. So, you know, you've got a couple of weeks where you can start playing around, getting used to what's expected out of the assessment. And then by week 8, what I'm hoping is that you'll have 2 decent entries that you can then flag for me to assess. So those 2 tasks, what's it all about? Well, they're linked to two of our learning outcomes for the unit. You know, they're linked to learning outcome number 2 and learning outcome number 4. So when you're doing these diaries, keep an eye on those 2 learning outcomes, because it'll give you a sense of how you're progressing on the unit. You know, you're nailing 2 of the learning outcomes already. We've only got 4, you know. You're kind of halfway there. Okay. These diaries are reflexive. So it means, you know, it's about you thinking about how your ideas interact with the ideas of other people. But it's not about the ideas of other people. So I don't want you to include references, because it really should be your thinking that you're putting down in your diary. You know, it's a diary. You know what diaries are, you know? So it's about your thoughts. And it's your thoughts when you're interacting with the thoughts of the other people that we cover on the unit. Right, I'm gonna get parked here. Oh, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm doing my shopping. One thing, they took my parking space. No, no. Oh, this is a complete disaster. Look, it's like 20-meter walk. Maybe I could phone for a taxi. What do you reckon? Taxi? I need you to take me from the car parking space to the entrance to the shop. Oh yeah, I know, I'm a dreadful parker. Yeah. We're going to do this through discussion in our tutorials. So at this stage, you know, just if you're kind of going all gaga, and some people are probably wondering what the hell I'm doing speaking to myself in my car. So at this stage, if it all just doesn't make any sense, give it a few weeks. Make sure you come along to the tutorials, and then through those discussions, you'll be getting a sense of what to write in those diaries. So that's all from me. I'm going to do my shopping. Till next time. Ta-da.